Hey guys, so I'm going to do something I've only done maybe I think twice on this channel. I'm going to read and intentionally read, not read articles or something like that. So this apparently a Christian mother rewrote Harry Potter for her kids. It's 14 chapters, so I'll probably maybe do 3 or 4 because I mean, I might be able to do all of them if they're like this. They're not that long. We'll just see how far we can go. I've got my little OBS timer going on, so yeah. so our author's note. Hello, friends. My name is Fred. The words you hear are in my head. I say again, my name is Fred, and I've been very naughty. No, I'm sorry, that's not what it says. It says, my name is Grace Ann. That sounds like a fucking Christian name. I'm new to this whole fan fiction thing, but recently I've encountered a problem that I believe this is a solution to. My little ones have been asking to read Harry Potter books, and of course I'm happy for them to be reading, but I don't want them turning into witches, because that totally happens. Oh god, I can imagine her kids going around the house like, Wingardium Leviosa, and she's like, they've been possessed by the devil. So I thought, why not make some slight changes to these books. So why not make some slight changes so these books are family friendly? And then I thought, why not share them with all the other mommies who are facing the same problem? So ta-da, here it is. I am so excited! So excited to share all these with you. So without further ado, oh god, this is gonna be amazing and huge. I'm gonna love reading this. Alright. I don't think Harry Potter did start off with Once Upon a Time. That's a stereotypical Western thing we do. Like, Once Upon a Time. So, also, Once Upon a Time, the TV show. Great show. You should go watch it. It's on Netflix. All, 7 seasons of it. Okay, I'm done doing that. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Harry Potter who lived under the stairs in a house on Privet Drive with his aunt and uncle. He was a good, obedient boy who did all his chores, but he felt that there was something missing in his life. Oh gee, I wonder what that could be. Something big and special, but he could not quite name it. He stayed up every night and wished for this special something, but then one day there was a knock at his door and everything changed. It was Satan. He had come to pull along the path of night. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. Answer the door, Harry, his Aunt Petunia, a career woman, barked from her armchair where she sat with her feet up. She had short, curly blonde hair and never wore any makeup, just like the real Aunt Petunia, except for the whole blonde hair thing. And the career woman. I don't know, I guess they felt like maybe they wanted her to be a career woman. Nevertheless, Uncle Vernon nodded sheepishly from the kitchen and put a tray of moist, chocolatey brownies in the oven. So we're switching roles here. Shouldn't you be doing that? Harry thought. But he was a very obedient young boy, so he answered the door right away. He turned the brass metal doorknob and pulled open the heavy wooden door. On the porch was standing a huge, muscular man with a big, manly beard. What was wrong with Hagrid in the first place? I mean, when you really think about it, Hagrid is pretty manly. And he was dressed in a plaid red shirt, blue jeans, and sturdy leather boots, so he's a fucking cowboy. His chest was covered in a thick, unruly carpet of coarse, brown hair. I wish I knew how to quit you. He wore a necklace that looked to Harry like a lowercase t. Just looking at Harry feel happy, peaceful somehow, but he couldn't say why. Oh, good morning, kiddo. Actually, should it even be that? You know what? I'm gonna keep it because, well, I don't think Hagrid should be talking like this. Oh, good morning, kiddo. The man greeted amicably and smiled at Harry. He had a peaceful, friendly sort of face. You knew you could just trust. My name is Hagrid. Can I speak to your mommy and daddy? I don't have a mommy or daddy, Harry replied sadly, and looked at his raggedy old shoes that were blue. Don't be blue. Were they blue suede shoes? Elvis will be looking for you. I'm sorry. Uh, Perhaps that was why he felt so lonely, he thought. Not for the first time. And this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would because I make so many comments. Maybe... I'm sorry. Maybe that was what he was missing. A mommy and daddy. But no, that's not quite right. I wonder what he's missing. I'm so sorry to hear that. Fancy some tea? Hagrid uttered empathetically. You can speak with my auntie and uncle. So, are they going to be... Because I've been doing the British thing. They're going to be British. Harry retorted politely and blinked his big, blue, childlike eyes. What do you want? Aunt Petunia peered out the door with her narrow, suspicious eyes. She was wearing a baggy, unflattering pantsuit. Hello, neighbor. Fancy some tea? I was wondering if you have been saved, Hagrid exclaimed brightly and tipped his wide-brimmed straw cowboy hat. So, imagine Hagrid so he talks like a very deep voice. Hey, dare you doing there, ma'am? Have you been saved here by the graces of God? I guess. I don't know. Aunt Petunia laughed a gravelly, and leaned toward on her sturdy, practical boots. Saved? Don't tell me you're one of those Christians. Harry did not know what that word meant, but Hagrid's smile was the most peaceful smile he had ever seen. It made Harry feel warm and happy in places right below. Of course, it was a kid, so I can't say that. Because, YouTube and all that. But that's how Christians make it seem. But, okay, yeah. It made Harry feel warm and happy inside, just seeing the glowing, radiant grin on the kind, friendly stranger's face. He wondered why Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon did not smile like that. Yes, I am, Hagrid kindly replied. Are you? Aunt Petunia laughed again, and stuck her pointy, sharp nose up in the air. We are too smart for that. Have you read Dawkins? God is dead! Dawkins proved that. Would you like us to educate you on the Dawkins? What is a Christian? Harry queried. I love that word, queried. Innocently, and scuffed his shoes on the shaggy yellow carpet, which has not been vacuumed in quite some time. Christians are people who want to be good. Fancy some tea? Hagrid explained wisely and crouched down so he was on eye level with Harry. We want to go to heaven after we die. Do you know what heaven is, Harry? Harry shook his head, and his big eyes were wide and curious. Heaven is a beautiful place where we can be with God. Where he can give you some tea. If you guys don't understand that tea reference, well, I feel sorry for you. Aunt Petunia smacked her hands over Harry's young ears. His virgin ears! And her voice was sickly sweet when she said, Thank you very much for your concern, sir. Actually, I don't think they're British here. Plus, I'm getting tired of doing that. But he does not need your religion. He has science and socialism and birthdays. Haven't you heard of evolution? I have a very good textbook on evolution that I could give you on it if you would like to learn things. Wow. Hagrid laughed wisely. Evolution is a fairy tale. Yeah. You don't really believe that, do you? Yes, I do, Aunt Petunia screeched. Well, then prove it, over a cup of tea. I'm sorry. That's like the 5th time I've used a cup of tea. Aunt Petunia could only stare at him, and her big mouth hung open dumbly because she had no way to prove that evolution was real. Here she thought she was so educated and always demanded that Christians prove that they believed in what they believed in, and she couldn't even prove her own religion. That's her in the corner. That's her in the spotlight, losing her religion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I need to keep apologizing because you guys are here to listen to some guy read a freaking fanfic about Harry Potter, and here I am ruining for everyone, and it's been 10 minutes already. So this will be just the chapter we read today, and if you want more, let me know, and I'll try to read it legitimately because this is gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. It was then that Harry knew who the smart one here was. "Tell me how to get into this heaven place," Harry cried wistfully, clasping his hands together. Sometimes the wisdom of little ones is really amazing. Not really. I went to the bathroom, I took a poopy. Yeah, real amazing. We think we grown-ups know it all, but then God, oh my God. But then God speaks through the mouths of little ones and shows us how we are all mortals struggling along the path of humility, path of life, humility. All you have to do is be saved. Do you want to be saved? I do, Harry squealed, jumping up and down. Then pray the sinner's prayer. Oh my God. Aunt Petunia tried to stop him, but then he used his demonic magic and turned her into a pile of ash. But she was powerless against Harry's pure, innocent, holy energy. He should be a paladin. Soon, Harry had said the prayer. Hagrid beamed happily. "You're a Christian now, Harry," Hagrid cried proudly. Harry smiled, but then interrogated, "But how do I be a Christian? I don't know how." Hagrid grinned widely. "There is only one place to learn that. Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles." God. Author's notes. So, what do you think? I might not be a professional writer, but I think I am being given the talent to pull this off in service of a great mission. Blessings, Grace Ann. Oh my God. Just, wow. So, I wonder if they have titles. Hogwarts School of... Let me just go to chapter 2 and see if that has a title. No. New Horizons. Did the last one have a title? Nope, just chapter 1. Next. What about dinner time? Okay, let's not ruin this amazing tale of God-fearing people and a cowboy Hagrid and Aunt Petunia who's wearing a pantsuit and Uncle Vernon who's baking brownies and Harry who is like, "I'm feeling weird things in places that I shouldn't be feeling things in right now because I'm just a boy." And Aunt Petunia's like, "I'm losing my religion because of evolution. Evolution doesn't exist because everything was created." And oh wait, no, Aunt Petunia's the one who says evolution exists, and Hagrid's the one who's like, "Well, let me tell you about evolution. Fancy some tea? Evolution isn't real. It was all made up. In fact, everything around you was just created by an invisible man who lives in the sky who you can't see." Because that totally makes more sense than evolution, doesn't it? Anyways, I'm going to stop what I'm doing right now before I go on a rant and have no idea what I'm talking about at some point, which I already am at that point because I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just going on. And if I was getting paid for this, I'd have plenty of money at this point because the thing's going on for about 14 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I just wanted to read a story, that's all. I didn't mean for it to turn into fancy some tea every 5 seconds. I really didn't. But that is what happens because I'm trying to keep myself sane during this because I know right now that it's going to be a horrible story and it's going to make me cringe. And when I cringe, I have this coping mechanism where I need to make it better by start spewing things out that make absolutely no sense and adding them to the story. Just like I did when I opened up the story in itself when I did the whole Freaky Fred thing. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm going. Bye now.